skis. It can be flown in Florida on floats. It can be flown in Alabama on wheels if you want. I mean, you really have the whole market covered, but with one style of aircraft.
That's a good point, Dave. It's the aircraft. The way that I look at it is the basic aircraft is the nucleus from that. Now from there, we've done Department of Defense work. We've done a lot of work with the Coast Guard, with the water applications. The guys that live in the snow, they're easily adaptable to the skis. I don't know much about snow. I'm from the south, so we don't have much to do with the snow. But we're involved in a lot of new technology stuff. There's several of our government agencies that are looking for a low-cost aerial platform to test some technologies on, that are trying to, we're starting to do a lot of stuff in the air, the Predator, the Delta Hawk. We're starting to do a lot of stuff in the air. So this offers a very simple, low-cost, readily available platform to try some of this new technology. Some of the things that come to mind right now is we have NASA is doing some work with some ground penetrating radar that they're working with. We have the forestry, the whole forestry program right now with all the different fires that are going on. This is just a simple aerial platform to see what's going on as far as fire stuff. Now we got some activity on the border right now. There's a big push for this type of stuff. We can put, you know, the price of these airplanes right now is right at $20,000. We can put a lot of these aerial platforms in the air to do reconnaissance type of work at such a low cost. You know, if the thing, it's a disposable type of thing. We do aerial spraying applications. Down where I'm from, we do a lot of work out in the swamps for pipeline patrol. We do a lot of work for property line patrol. We do a lot of work with the wetlands, the amount of wetlands that are being lost. That's being tracked. We have one. There's an airport that uses these to keep the birds away, which has recently become a real popular thing. So the platform itself is kind of like the hull of a boat. You have this one central nucleus component, and then from that you can add all of these, you know, all of these other things. I personally have been involved with a couple of aerospace companies in flying around different equipment that they're trying to, that we did some drop tests on. We did some aerial tests that we, radio control work, that we fly it up and cut it loose. Years going by, this was all done by an expensive piece of equipment. It was being done with a helicopter or with a military type of aircraft. So for just a couple $100 an hour, all of the aerial testing can be done. We do a lot of flight training in these type of things. We have the guys doing flight training on the skis. We have the guys doing flight training on the floats. You can get your float plane license in these airplanes now. So at very, very low cost to the individual. So yeah, it's a good point. You know, we do have the nucleus of it, but it's endless of all of the ancillary type of activity that can take place with the product. Yeah, we have the single place aircraft. We have the two-place aircraft. We have the models that fold up real easy. We have the models that it just goes on and on and on of all the stuff we have available to us.
But this is all American still. This isn't, you're not bringing something in from Europe or a composite. This is all American and basically family owned from what I understand.
Yeah, right now the company is owned by a very innovative group of people that are engineers that are on their they're literally on the cutting edge of computer aided manufacturing. They've got an exhaustive testing facility that the engineers are constantly testing that what it is that we built. There's two types of testing that goes on. You have your first part of testing is your initial testing. That okay, this component is going to hold this load for this amount of time, and then you have your longevity testing. What we'll do is we'll pull a part off, and the part may have 800 hours on it. Now let's test it again. What changed in those 800 hours from the day that it was originally manufactured to the 800 hours now that this part has been under a load? that doesn't end. So having a family that owns the company now, that family has been living that world, that engineering lifestyle. You know, their father was engineeringly oriented. His sons, who are now major components of the company, they're engineering type of people. So their mind is always thinking about that. You know, it's not on how can we make more money, although that's a part of it. You got to stay open, but it's how can we. Their thinking is how do we make the product better? How do we make the product safer? How do we help the guys that are out there in the field? You know, give them the support that they need. So we're very frankly, we're blessed in that aspect to have the owners of the company be that kind of hands-on to see that the product maintains its structural integrity. That what myself as the guy in the field, I know that they're behind me making sure that what my mouth says, they're able to back up with action, which is rare.
So if somebody wanted to get more information on the Quicksilver product and services, where do they go?
Well, Quicksilver is one of the few companies that has a very active dealer program, and all of the information on the product, the sales information, is all on their website, and they have a very good website. I think it's QuicksilverAircraft.com, and you know it's quite QuicksilverAircraft.com is their web address, and from there, all of the other information, their dealers, their the different product support activity, all of the phone numbers, all it's kind of concise to that, you know. And then from there, somebody's interested, they can go to that website, the QuicksilverAircraft.com, and then from there they can click on the dealers link, and it opens up not the United States, it opens up the world, and from there they can click on where they're from, and it shows the dealers. We've got several different programs. We have our dealer program, which are the full-blown guys like myself that offer the training, the support, the assembly, the technical information, and then we have a group of training centers that are scattered about, and these guys offer training in the aircraft, so they can come out, they can fly the airplanes, they can see what's going on, they can get good flight instruction, and then from there they can decide whether or not they want to pursue it or not. So we have a pretty good group of training centers that are out there, which are a big help to us, because these guys, this isn't their business. Selling the aircraft, so to speak, is not their business, but they do the flight instruction. And just like in scuba and tennis and golf and everything else, it all starts from good quality instruction. You get good quality instruction, we know that most people are going to tend to stay with the product that what they learn to fly in. So that's why we back those guys as well. And that's where it's at. They go to the www.quicksilveraircraft.com. It's all there from there.
Thank you very much.
That's it? I can go?
You can go.